morning, everybody. This is John Popiak. I'm an associate broker with TTR Sotheby's International Realty, and I'm the principal broker for Maryland Home Realty Group. I'd like to invite you to our seminar series about real estate residential transactions. I used to do this in a long form. It took 10 or 12 minutes, but I think I've decided to go ahead and try to cut it down a little bit. So we're going to just have this cut into 2 or 3 segments to make it a little easier. For those of you who don't know me, I have 30 years in the business. I have $750 million in career sales, made up of 967 successful transactions. All right, let's start this off with, if you're selling a home in Montgomery County or in DC, it's going to be pretty similar, but in Montgomery County, Maryland, for today, that's going to be our focus today. Okay, first sheet. I'm not sure if you can see this or not. This is a seller's estimated worksheet from GCAR, and GCAR stands for Greater Capital Area Association of Realtors. Now, you can have 2 types of contracts. You could have that form, or you could have an MAR form, which is the Maryland Association of Realtors, and you want to make sure you have the right one for the right jurisdiction so that all your various forms and addenda are talking to each other correctly. So usually in Montgomery County, Maryland, we're going to use the regional contract or the GCAR contract, not the MAR contract. Okay, so this is seller estimated cost worksheet. This is something I do with every listing beforehand, before listing and putting it on the market. I show the seller all the various costs that they're going to have, including transfer taxes, attorney's fees, title company fees, etc., so they know exactly what their bottom line is if they get their list price. And then for each offer that comes in, I prepare a brand new fresh one with fresh numbers showing exactly what their bottom line is for that particular contract. So very important that you have this cost estimated worksheet. If you're working with an agent, ask your agent for it. Or you can always ask me if I'm working with you as well. Well, you won't have to ask. I will have it for you. Next, the GCAR contract itself. This is a 10-page contract, and it's broken down into the first page, which is the date of the offer, your names, make sure your names are spelled correctly, the price, and then the down payment, and any financing that's going into the property, or it could be all cash. It'll show right there. Second page, pay particular attention to the deposit. It'll talk to you about the earnest money deposit amount and whether it's being held by the buyer broker or whether it's being held by the title company. And then sometimes maybe a buyer has to transfer funds. There may be a 2-day delay. If so, that'll be spelled out in there as well. So those 2 pages are very important. And then the rest of it deals with a lot of legalese and buyer disputes, seller disputes. Hopefully there are none. But then when you get to the last page, and you'll see there's a signature block here at the top, and then there's a little box here. And that box is for the person who last signed. That's the date of ratification. But I like to go a step further and put the actual time of day so that everyone knows exactly what day and what time of day that contract was finally ratified. Okay, I'm going to be very brief, and then we're going to do the rest in the next segment. But this one I figure I'll put in this segment. This is very important. The next one is the GCAR Conventional Financing Addendum. This one talks about the financing, any exact or specific terms to the financing, and then it's a 2-page form with the buyer's signature, seller signature on the back page. All right, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back with the phase 2 of this segment. Thank you. Bye-bye.